Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome. I'm pushing the record button. I want to thank you guys for getting here this morning. Today is a special day because it's what? The day after my birthday, a few days after my birthday. I'm just excited for another opportunity. I'm riding this birthday until I just can't ride it no more. My grandkids, they keep saying happy birthday to me every morning. So it's a new birthday for me today. Being back and being able to talk to you guys. I'm going to unmute your mics. Today, I didn't put any certain subject to title because I really didn't have any subject to title that I really wanted to talk about this morning. Um, most of the people that, good morning, good morning, good morning,
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 sir.
morning.
good morning, people.
Hey,
Most of
hey,
the people
hey.
are on this call each and every day, day in and day out. Um, I want to hear from you guys. What successes are you having now that you've been in Opportunity Launch, now that you've been a bona fide member of PDL, what success are you seeing a difference in your business? Really, really, are you making any changes in your business? Are you still doing the same thing that you were doing 4 and 5 months ago? Are you seeing leeway? Are you still struggling? And if you're still struggling, why? Because we put forth a host of things for you to be able to do to get your business up to speed. And I know some of you are making a valiant effort, but some of you are still at day one. Even though you've got a lot of knowledge, you still haven't activated yet. So, I mean, you've been on these calls and you don't have no partners, no teammates. You don't have nobody to ride with you, nobody that really wants to do business with you. So, what is going on? What is it that is lacking that you're not being able to make your value being shown out in the industry where a couple of your peers will say, "Hey, I want to take interest in what you're learning, and what are we not getting out to the public." So today is an open call, open, I guess, conversation. It, anybody want to be the first to jump in? Ray, since we talked behind the scenes, Ray, and you were the first one to
Sure.
put something on the table, how about we let you bring out what you said? Just
Well, like I was talking to San and Ramon there a while ago, San had said that this is what he was going to put out here today, and I told them, I said, well, I'll just be first on this. I'll just go out here and put my ugly mug out there and say this, that my problem, if you know what, I'll just put a label to it, is consistency. And what was the other word I used? I can't even remember now.
was it consistency and automation? Was it It has something to do
Yeah,
with automation.
yeah. Just in other words, just doing the same thing every day, being automated. Just putting it out there. And said Ramon's got the deal for that.
Organized,
Which organized. That's what it was.
organized. There.
Organized. I have trouble being organized and being consistent. I can set things up and then you know for some reason and then I'm going to go ahead and say this because I've got the floor right here. What we there's a difference between having a reason and an excuse. So many of the times we will make excuses when we really don't have any reasons to back up, you know. And if I had anything to say to me or anybody else, I'm talking to me as much as I am anybody. If you are failing in what you're doing, is there a reason for it?
Hey,
Do you need
Tony,
some
what is a
extra help
dongle? That's an adapter, ain't it?
or whatever? Or are you just making excuses for not stepping up? If you're making excuses, well, then you can't blame anybody but yourself, you know. So I'd ask this morning if I can be so bold as to say, are you making, do you have a reason why you're not making it, or are you just making excuses? And like I said, I'm talking to myself. I'm not talking to everybody else. I'm talking to myself. If it fits you, we'll take it. If it don't, we'll leave it alone. Maybe you need to pray for me. I'll just put that out there.
Can I add a different perspective out there?
Mic's open.
Oh, cool. Well, I know I've not brought anyone in to pay daily life yet, and I know when I first started network marketing with another company and with Opportunity Launch, I got loads of people in, but they weren't the right people. So I don't actually see myself as failing, but I'm kind of working at getting better to get the right people. So I don't see it as a negative, I see it as a positive. If a few weeks down the line, a few months down the line, I'm still not, then yeah, I failed. But at the minute, I don't see it as a failure. That's just my pennyworth.
I could piggyback on that too. Did I say something?
Go ahead. Mic's open.
All right. This is Lonnie speaking. And for me, everything that I'm learning has worked. You know, and I just feel so blessed to have you guys as the instructor. And a lot of this stuff, maybe for a lot of the people that I'm seeing that are coming behind me, we really didn't make a whole lot of money before we got this system. So a lot of people came in, like myself, kind of like hungry. Here's a money opportunity. But I've sat back and went, no, this is a teaching opportunity. And now going back and applying these principles to the business that, you know, I was already doing, these things are working. And it's like, man, I'm kind of like, I stopped pushing myself with thinking about the money so much and saying, this is my time to learn what to do because I am going to make money. So now I can turn away the shiny object, you know, when somebody gives me an offer, and go into what I call the dance, the things that I'm learning here to do to show them, hey, here's some tools you need just like I need, because, you know, what you showed me really ain't that, because it still comes down to, like, I really like how Ramon puts it, and, you know, and Sane just kind of like hammers it. It's about the relationship that we're learning, the conversation, the little things that really matter, like the writings. And I mean, that stuff is going to have to take some time to come in. So for me, it's like, how, you know, I'm kind of like frustrated with, why is it other people who paid their money just like me, looking to make money, not wanting to realize it? Man, this opportunity, why would you miss an opportunity to learn what to really do to be successful online? And so for me, I'm happy, man. And yeah, make me read more and follow the instructions so I'm not asking you guys. And, you know, those are the real things. And you know, I just loved what I heard yesterday. And yeah, I've been cheating. I've been taking Screencast-O-Matic and copying every. Hey, you guys taught me, so thank you. Oh, and I'm even drinking coffee this morning.
I guess it's my turn now. Yeah, hi, hello everybody. And when Ray started his confession, or how can I say it? Basically, I'm somewhere where he is, but with me, I had also this conversation with me, and I think that excuses and reasons kind of get into conflict, or they are sometimes the same. Sometimes they are different. I hope you can understand me. And also, organization is a big issue. Not using every tool available because I'm kind of stubborn person. I like to first go and do all the stuff manually because that is a I have reason for that because you see a lot of stuff when you go do it manually. You see you can see that a lot of stuff, a lot of things that you can see when you just push the button. And uh, not using all those tools that are out there. Maybe, and also I need to focus more on the things that that is my biggest weakness, and that is having communication with started having communication with people. And Lonnie and I had some conversation here. He gave me some tips, uh, the way he approaches, and I actually started that basically the same day. But the next day, since I didn't get feedback, I went go to another thing. I didn't continue to the next person and try to connect with next person. I saw organization and not using everything that is out there. But I think that the biggest issue is not approaching and not practicing skills to how to communicate with people the right way, because Sen used to tell me you have to know, ask a question, you have to listen. And I just remember that when after Lonnie said a couple of things to me, and I went back to see that chat. I was writing too much, and I think that is not good. I was supposed to be the one who ask question, simple question, and then that person should write me a letter, if you know what I'm saying, instead of me writing the letter to them. So that's kind of all, and all things in uh, basically organization. Not focusing on one thing and mastering, but getting all over the place. And and also in the beginning I have two people inside, and I was too much thinking of them because they were enthusiastic when they saw before pay daily lunch, pay daily lifestyle lunches, and I was putting too much energy in my head that they will be my first people. I should let that go a long time ago, and not being focused so much on holding hands or thinking that they will do something. I mean, I hope my mumble jumble speak, you understood what I was trying to say. So basically, it's everything, little bit of everything. Yeah, that's good. I'm done. Sam?
Yeah, we're not gonna go 4 hours a day, even though Miss Pat likes 4 hours. We're gonna keep it if it's under an hour. We just want to hear from you something sweet, something. We want
Oh,
everybody, lottie dottie, everybody to give some input, especially the people that sneak on here and never say nothing. Your mics are open. If you're new on the call, come forth and let us know what issues or problems you are having, what you see in the industry that might be holding you back from your success. We put out a lot of information from blogging to emailing to scraping leads to lead generation using capture pages, mastering capture pages. I mean, ultimate tools, source and training. We do this every day, and it seems like that I can see everybody's leads, and you still have the same 10 leads you had when you first started. That seems to be when you're putting out when you dedicate your day every day, 6 days a week to help support and train. You want to make sure that you're giving people. Maybe we're not giving you what you need to actually get you off of the fence and get you in the game to success. So we just want to pinpoint. Now we're hearing most people say organization and just taking action and doing it. It's not that they don't have the knowledge. It's not that they don't have the tools. It's just they're not doing it. So, when you talked about your why and all these different episodes that we have, if your why is that great, then why are you not doing it? If you know that every day is not promised to you and sooner or later there is an end date, that means, what I mean by end date, that means you will sleep forever. You say work while it is daylight. Daylight means while it's time to work, then you work. And you know what work means? That means you go get it. Like there's no tomorrow. So if you understand that, then why are you not doing it? What is it going to take? Do you need a bigger why? Do you need someone in your family to have to go through a lot of struggle? Do you need to see more death in your family? Do you need to see more struggle? What is it that's going to make you get more organized, get more persistent in what you're doing? Because if you know, and the same thing what happened in the gold rush, those people knew it was gold in California, but only a few people went. They didn't want to go through the hardships. They didn't want to go through what it took to get there. Some of them did, and they got there. You know what they did? They brought little buckets, and they got little results. And it's the same thing with this internet marketing, network marketing. There's a lot of money out here. But if you keep coming out here with your little teaspoon that you feed a baby, trying to get some of it, then that's what you're going to get. So who got the dump loader, the whatever that thing is that comes up and it gets all the earth and it pulls up? Who is trying to bring that? And those are the people you see every day that are out here really building their business, and they're not making excuses about building their business. So I'm gonna call you guys out since y'all want to talk to me. Michael Shuttlesworth, how you doing this morning? Can you hear me, Michael? Michael can't hear me. All right, we'll come back to you, Michael. Sam, can you hear me? Sam Dulcie? You normally don't get to talk. Are you out there or are you at work? All right, he's quiet too. Lisa, we already got you. Charles Marquette. Marquette.
Hello?
Hey, Charles.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, I remember the other day when you told us about your story about your pursuit to being an athletic legend. And when you see those people succeed in that industry, what do you think is the key things of them really get to where they need to go, where they want to go? Because everybody has talent out there, but it's something that really separates those people from everybody else. What do you think it really is?
Oh, yeah, the common thread for those who make it are daily grind, the daily get up in the morning at 5 o'clock, go run 5 miles. After that, get in the weight room. It's all about the work ethic. If you don't have it, you're not going to make it, and that's the bottom line. And the pros are pros for a reason, and that's because they just do it. It's not just they're making millions, yeah, but They're getting up there and they're doing it. So that's the common thread as far as I'm concerned. There may be something else, but there's a mindset there that they have to do it, and they get up and they do it. So, which is what every mindset we have to have in this business. I mean, you
And,
have to have some sort of organizational skill to get up and start doing the job.
and it's
So,
a sense of urgency too, because they know their season must come to an end sooner or later. When you start getting old, you only can do it for so long. You got
absolutely.
you got to make it happen when the eyes are on you. You got to make it happen. Opportunity knocks, but it might not be the same type of opportunity. So that's the sense of urgency. They know they got to get it while it's there, and while they have the use of their youth and speed. Because speed starts to deplenish after a while, and you can't throw that 100-mile-per-hour ball like you used to, and all kinds of things. And um, those injuries start to come into effect, and all that age and all that stuff starts to happen.
Well, absolutely, because here's the deal. I don't know what the stats are, but they're staggering if you really have them in front of you. That the Peyton Mannings of the world, the Kobe Bryants of the world, the Michael Jordans of the world, those are 1 in a million people. They are in their business for 15, 20 years. Sports people only last on an average 3 to 5 years. And that's not something I know for a fact. I'm guessing that, but it's probably even less than that. And so you have to understand, like Sam just said, injuries come into play. You got all that. So yeah, I mean, totally agree with that.
Yeah, yeah. And we did get some follow up from Michael and Sam. Um, Michael said he's growing every day with his knowledge and trying to implement that knowledge, using tools he's really seeing, but not really seeing any results. So not sure exactly where I'm going wrong. Maybe it will just take more time. That was Michael, and we'll get back to Michael. Sam said he couldn't really talk, but what he was talking about the shiny object syndrome. So much stuff, not being dedicated to whatever, sticking to one thing, or not saying you got to stick to one thing, but you have to narrow your target. You can't have too many things that you're trying to hit all at the same time. You know, they say don't put all your eggs in one basket, but you do need to build a basket. So then you can, go to other baskets. Not saying that all your eggs are in there, but you want to at least get you a nice foundation in that basket before you start going into a whole bunch of other baskets. And so Michael, we'll talk about Michael Shuttlesworth. He said that he using the tools and everything and implementing all the stuff, but he's still not seeing any results. Can anybody out there expound on that? Give him a little insight on what might be going on, what could be going on, or some stuff you've seen that was going on in your business until you finally is he using the
I
tool
can.
properly?
Uh, it sounds like he's saying he's feeling comfortable with the fact that there's a learning curve to this, and that's what I'm saying. That really it's a learning curve, and it sounds like he's being comfortable in the fact that he's acknowledging that he needs to learn something. And over the years, I've been doing this a long time, and I don't know as much as you guys do. I do graphics, so a lot of what I do is really behind the scenes. But you're bringing out, there's so much you're giving us, leadership, and development and understanding how to develop that residual. That residual money is not us. That residual money is in how to become a leader and train that person under you. And that's an aha moment for a lot of people. And the expectation also, the thinking and realizing that you really have something in your hands that's going to give you that life freedom, not just economics, but life freedom. That's a lot to take in just because you spent, less than $100, and then overnight, like I had one of my people to say to me, they text me back and went, one of the training videos was 59 minutes, and I was like, what? What are you saying? And they said 59 minutes, and I'm like, okay, do you realize I know they teach us that we're supposed to put out to people, a message that's like 4 minutes long and, and everything. I said, but do you think you're going to learn how to make a 4 minute message in 4 minutes? And they thought about it and they texted me back and they went, okay, I'm going to watch the video. And, and it's like, that's what it is. There's still some learning that's going to go on. I mean, man, I thought I was following what, branding gives you. And I had got myself to, I'm scraping my pocket to buy advertisement and never knew because I was so locked into that, there's things called scrapers. I mean, it's like an eye opener as we step. Every time we get on a training here, it seems like you guys have given us something new that I didn't know exists and using. And so we just got to, I think it's great. I'm glad to see the movement that is going and the people, coming to this and like myself and learning something. Man, this is awesome.
Well, I have something to say. How many of you have been inviting people to these trainings? I mean, how many of you have been creating events on your personal page? How many of you don't have to do the selling. We can do the selling for you. But you got to get them here. You're not doing that part. You're doing a disservice to yourself. If you don't want to invite them to our opportunity, invite them here. Let us do the selling for you. I mean, the simple process is if you can't do the selling, give them to your upline, put them on a three-way, or get them inside of a training room. You have the capabilities to do so. Have your own webinar trainings. Have your own trainings. Invite people to your personal trainings. Make yourself look like a leader. Invite us to go there. We can go ahead and communicate with them there. I mean, there's a lot of different methods and way to do so. Our program works. Okay, our program works. But it takes people to see results, for other members to see results, etc. I mean, our program is different. It works phenomenal. We pay out every week for the members that earn an income with us. I mean, our program is a residual-based program. You make money, you make one sale, and you continually make that money with the help of everyone on our team. Now, are you promoting our program? I mean, I see a few people posting our program out there and labeling the name and putting words and sharing our content. I don't see everyone doing it. I mean, if you're making money with us and you like us so much, and I mean, you should, my personal take on it is, if you know you're making money here and you know that the program works and you know it'll work for others, then you got to give credit where credit is due. You got to go out there and promote our program, not just for our members or for us, for yourself, because you are in position to earn yourself. If you're not full yet, there's a reason why you're not full, because everybody next to you is not bringing anyone else in the program. I mean, it's hard to depend on just two people bringing people in. I mean, 25. I'm continually bringing people in. I'm always blessing somebody in our downline. I'm putting money in people's pockets, but it shouldn't depend on one or two people. It should be the whole team, entire community doing the work, promoting PDL, promoting the program, because our system works and we put money in people's pockets. We don't only have the training and the tool. They're going to get that just for becoming a subscribed member. But we want to bless our community as well by bringing on new members into our community. It's as simple as that. How? You ask them. Say, hey, come on, how many emails have you been sending out? Are you sending out an email 1, 2 days, 3 days, letting them know what we have to offer? Have you been using the professional emails that we have? Have you been using the social auto poster effectively? Not just promoting your programs, but promote PDL as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that you got to promote us. If you don't promote us, then who is? It's only two people. And if two people are doing it and you're expecting growth and it's not growing fast enough, then you know the reason why.
And I think that's where the disconnect is what they haven't really figured, or we haven't figured out, that you can't promote one said business with PDL is training and tools. It's not just a business. It's training and tools in a community what every network marketer needs. But when you're promoting uh, TLC and O2 and uh, Accuderm, Acculab, you're limiting yourself to the people that you can actually connect to. So if you're using your tools just to do that, then yeah, you're only gonna touch a few people. But if I market live training, I didn't say uh, global networks training. I said live training. People people want that. People want to be able to get some training on building their skills, and that's where the actual value is training. And then they want tools to market their business. And I think you're not people aren't really becoming team players. Everybody is trying to build their own network. They're not investing in. If you look at the reason why Doobly, anybody knew Doobly? Anybody ever heard of Doobly? When it was
Yeah.
hot, there was a team called WooCar. They didn't advertise Doobly. They advertised WooCar. You need to be on the WooCar team. This is what we do. This is how we do it. It ain't no other team out here getting it like we're getting it. And people were spending $1,500 to $2,000, and they were getting on the WooCar team, and their team was growing. What my biggest mistake in network marketing was building my business, me, myself. I was making commissions, but nobody on my team was making commissions. You come here and you're educating yourself, it has to become a point where you make that pendulum swing when you're educating your team. And your team could be just another person who I always call it a ranger buddy in the military, another person who you both work together with. I think Miss Pat has Miss Karen, Miss Donna has Miss Renita. I can name Lonnie has Miss Janet. I can name each person that has a ranger buddy. If you ain't got a ranger buddy and you sitting here every day by yourself, then you need to be finding you somebody who you can work with to learn and educate yourself with. You need to pair up with somebody so you guys can build some. I have a ranger buddy, Ramon Escalera. I'm not gonna just tell you to do something that I don't do. You got to find someone who has the same type of mindset or same type of desire that you have. And when you're weak, he's strong, and when you're strong, he's weak. And you both work and help each other. And the whole factor is the team. If you're not building a team, you will not survive in this industry. Now you have a team, and it's a generic team, and it's already assembled. All you have to do is just plug into it and just help the team grow. It's already rolling. The team already. And that's what I think most people are trying to find their way. You're not going to make it out here with your way. I tried it. It don't work. You got to team up with some peoples, not just one or two people, some peoples. So where are you going to invest your time? You want a team that's going to reflect the morals and the type of caliber that you want to be. Giving and supporting each and every member, no man left behind. There's a many of them say no man left behind, but you know what? That ain't true. They leave everybody behind. They the ones that are at the top are the ones making the money. And if you're bringing in people, those are the only people that they deal with. They don't deal with the little peons, the people that are struggling. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. We don't downplay your business. If you're doing business, we'll try to help you as much as we can to support you building your business. Because why? We want you to be on our team. And I think we're not looking at the team as a whole. We're looking at ourselves as an individual. Michael Jordan, he was great, but he didn't accomplish nothing until he started building his team. Kobe Bryant was great. He didn't accomplish the greatness that he did until he got everybody around him to start being those people. It's not an individual sport out here like tennis or golf, Tiger Woods or somebody like that. It is a team sport out here. Everybody has to build a team. If you look in TLC, your girl Stormy Wellington, she's great, but she built a team of monsters that are out there marketing that team. Everybody else sucks. But her team, they're making thousands of thousands of thousands of thousands of dollars because of the synergy that they've been able to make together. So that's what I think is we're not being organized. That's a good solve. We can solve that. Uh we're not focusing on certain things. We can solve those things. But we're also here looking for self. I think we need to be selfless and start investing more in each other. Um, like I said, when you see people posting out here, I see the same people commenting on each other's posts. And you say, well, commenting on people's posts is not going to do that much. You're right, it's not. But it develops the team. And then it develops the relationships with the team. And then when you start doing things, then the team supports you and the team gets behind you. And that's the whole thing about it is we can't go nowhere without you guys, and you guys aren't going to be able to do it unless you find a team that you really want to be a part of and invest your time there. So I think that's what I'm seeing. I don't know if you guys echo the same thing. I'm gonna continue on. Charles, thank you. Lonnie, thank you. Igor, uh, Miss Donna's on here. She kind of quiet. I don't know. She must be sick. Something must be going on. Miss Donna, where you at? Susie Reed, thank you for getting here. Thank you for being on the call.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
Ramon is correct. You know, we gotta start getting people to the event. How many people are making an event? How many people have made an event? How many people know how to make an event? Does
I
anybody?
made one, and yes, I'm challenged today. I will be making an event.
Exactly. Everybody should be making an.
Everybody should be making an event.
I'm gonna give you guys an
Everybody.
easy cheat. An easy cheat. When you see my event or anybody else's event, you go and you grab the picture. You grab the link and you put whatever you want in the body, and then you create the event and send it out. Even though we're creating an event, you should be creating an event yourself. Everybody should be now, I think I don't know if it's Miss Sherry or Miss Sue that they have one page, and every time I make an event, they'll go and put that next event on that page. I wish Miss Sherry could unmute herself. I think it's her. She would make one big event, and then every time there's a new event, she would just post it right here. And then when someone else makes the next event, so they have one page that they go to, but it'll show the different events every time. And I'll show you guys that when I get with her next time and show you what she's doing, which I thought was pretty smart. But if you're not gonna do that, then you all you have to do is go to your Facebook page and right below you see more and you click on events and you just click that button that says create. You make sure you make it public so everybody can see it and you want to point it towards yourself or if you want to post as your own little fan page. But the thing about it, if you do that, it's only going to target those people that's on your fan page that like your fan page. I would do that too as another event. You could do two events, more than one event. And then you add the picture, make sure it's 1920 by 1080, and you put the event name. Keep it generic, live training, live Tuesday training, whatever. You don't have to put anything specific. A lot of people like specifics. That's cool. But in the internet network marketing world, you want to keep them interested, keep them not knowing. That way they show up. You know what I'm saying? And then when you can put your link as far as the location to register for the event. And then in case that you don't make the event, I have a special gift for you that you can receive, a free marketing tool that gives you the chance to generate some leads where they can put your link there for a special gift in case you don't make the event. I have a gift for you. Or That way you're always getting leads, always getting leads. Trust me, Miss Ann and Miss Burdell, they're not on the call, but they were the masters of marketing the event. The event is the bait. The training is the bait. That bait is going to get you leads. Now, once you get those leads and you get into opportunity launch, that's when you start to go to work. Get on the other side of that capture page and you get into my friends. And like Ramon showed you so many times, when you go to my friends, you change it to view friends, and then you just change this slider up, and it would tell you the last person that entered into your capture page. See, this person was number 20,023. Then 100 and 110, 111 people came in after that person. Another person right here came in. So what I always do, the last 25 or 20, whatever, I highlight this and I cheat just like Ramon taught us how to do, to go into PDL and use that scraper. See, you can even be lazy with us. We teach you how to be lazy over here. Where you don't look, we teach you how to be not it's a no-brainer. You go over here to the scraper down here and big bold letter. Look, it is so many tools right here that I guarantee you that half of you guys haven't even been in here and just clicked on us to see what is even back here. For $25, we give you more than you ever thought that you could ever get, and helping you be a next level entrepreneur, getting the paid daily lifestyle. So you get over here to this scraper, and look, this scraper is what they call your multi-purpose tool. When I'm on the internet and I see there's a lot of emails going on, you know what I do? I capture that whole screen and I paste it right here. I was on this one training tool where these guys was commenting and they were leaving their emails on the comment. Network marketers. I was just reading, educating myself, and these network marketers were leaving their emails. And I didn't go in there and say, well, let me get this one and get this one. I said, you know what I can do? I can use that scraper like Ramon does. I'll copy the whole page and drop it right here. And let me show you how easy this thing is going to work for you guys. And I know you've seen it before, but for the new people that's on the call, that I just want you to see this, because it was because of one tool that I got a superstar on my team, which was Miss Pat. I showed her iPicky, and we have been best friends ever since. I don't know what it might be to find you a superstar, but something just as simple, it might just work out for you. If you showing people, if you just helping people and showing them how to develop themselves better, then you'll get the results that you need. So let me show you how this scraper works. Real quick, view my friends, and I hit on the Mac 27-inch 4K screen computer. You hit Command A and Command C. For you PC,
I don't see. I don't hear visual.
it's a little bit different. All right. So I hope some people caught it. They didn't catch it when I was doing. I was messing with it. All right. So you post it right there, right? And then the only thing you do is you hit extract. Boom. I got 26. All right. 26 emails right there. And all I gotta do is click on that box and hit Command, and for you guys it's Control C. All right. And then now I have all my emails, and I can go. I like to use Google. I like to use that Google yet another mail merge, because we learned that from Ramon.
Stan, are you sharing your screen?
Am I sharing my screen?
Yes, you are. I can see it.
Yes. Okay, good. Don't be scaring me, Eagle.
No, that's good. I just don't see anything.
Good information. I hope that I don't get nobody to miss
I
this.
see you screen.
All right.
Refresh your screen, Igor.
So I go to Sheets, and I always like to go to the second one, and I just drop it in right there. Boom. Oh, I didn't drop it in. Something's wrong with that. I copied the wrong thing.
Yeah, you forgot to copy the emails.
Yeah. All right, this is live. This is live. You guys forgive me. So,
There you go.
all right. I had to hit that button about 3 or 4 times. Make sure I got it. So then, like I said, you drop it right there. Got your emails. Got them all there. And you just want to make sure everything's right, because sometimes it will put a little dot at the end of it just to make sure at that Kermer, that Kermer. Oh,
Unbelievable.
I want to take that one out because that's my sponsor's email. I don't want to send him nothing. So I'll take that email out or that email address out of there. Where is it at? Delete
Just
rotate.
hit the delete. Yeah.
I
Just right click on that square, hit delete, boom. All right, there you go.
So I want to do that, and I want to label it. You want to label it email so it know what it's looking for. Okay, and you want to label your scrape sheet, whatever it is, whatever you want to title it to keep track of it. I always put opportunity launch, what day it was, whatever. If you want to do that, that's good. However you guys want to do it, and then you want to go to your yet another mail merge, and most of you guys should have it. If you don't have it set up, then you should get it set up. And it's a free app through Google, and I want to start my mail merge. Once it goes here, it tracks that where I labeled that column, which is email. And save. Now you want to make sure that in your you want to compose in your template, your draft. You want to make sure you go and compose a template to the mail that you want to send out, and we'll go over that later on. And you can point it to that email, the template or draft, so it can go out, and it will send it to all these people, and it will give you analytics of when they opened it and all that good stuff. So, but that's what you want to do. You want to continue to build your list. And what Lonnie was talking about, buying those solo ads, those people sell their lists. You got gurus that got 400,000 people. You might opt into so many systems and they sell their database. Those people, all they're doing is recycling people. And you can do the same thing. You can go on the internet. I think Ramon knows a place where it gives you millions of emails. Is that correct, Ramon?
What's that?
I think you showed us a place that had 1 million or something email addresses.
Yeah, I mean, that's not to the public. I'm not going to share that with everyone, though.
Okay, cool.
The reason why is because those are not, I mean, if you go, those emails are there, they are public, they are available, but the whole point of those emails is that they may not be looking for an opportunity.
Right.
They're just public emails.
Right. But what I was trying to let them know was there's places like that sell that information that really isn't all that great of the information.
Correct. That is 100% correct.
It's not that great of information. Solo ads, you buy solo ads, some of those solo ads aren't, you might go through thousands of people just to get a few people to actually respond. There's no lead like the lead you generate, and that's the ones that you have a personal relationship with. And that's what I do on Facebook or any type of social media is if I seen this guy, I would message this guy and I would say, hey, like your information, what you were putting out, how are you marketing your business? And I probably wouldn't even give him that much information. I would just say, hello, how are you doing? Just to see if he'll respond. Because some people are on Facebook, but they're really not on Facebook. They're not there every day. So if they're not engaging, if I like their page and they don't hit me back that day, then something's wrong. Their follow-up is weak, and I probably don't want to even mess with them. I know some people, as soon as you click that button, they will be in your inbox. Hey, I seen you like my page. Tell me what you liked about it. Those are the type of people who you want to connect to. The ones that are on it. They are on it big time. So that's enough of the emails and leads and stuff like that. I want to get back to asking the questions this morning and talking to you guys, the ones that don't get to talk much. Susie, are you there?
Hello.
How you doing, Miss Susie?
This is Miss Sue, but it'll
I'm
work.
fine. All right.
Reed?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, Miss Sue is Witten, right? Miss Sue Witten, and we got.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, we got Susie Reed. It's no problem. It's no problem. Miss Reed, how you doing? Who invited you here today?
I was on Facebook and saw a post in there, and Sam invited me.
Van Warren, you know that guy?
Yes, from Facebook.
Yeah, that is me. That is me. Glad you showed up this morning. And you know what? One thing I always do is I'll put this event out to all these different places, but I always post it on my personal page because people look at your personal page and they might be Miss Susie. You were in between time. You're a busy woman, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
But today was the day that you actually had some free time and you said, "Let me see what this dude is doing." Ain't that right?
That's correct.
Exactly. So how many times a day can you guys do that? Seriously. You can do it as many times as you want. And then your goal is to make so Miss Susie, what are you doing to market your business on the internet right now?
Nothing. will have to start from ground zero. So this is going to be a learning process for me.
Well, look, we do this 6 days a week. This is our passion. This is our dedication. Our mission is to help people like yourself really grow your business online and to show you step by step. And not only that is give you someone that's going to be in the trenches with you while you're learning how to do this. How that sound to you?
Wonderful.
All
I'm ready
right.
and available.
All right, all right. So look, I'm gonna get back with you, Miss Reed. Enjoy the rest of our program this morning. We just had a little open talk because we always like to find out what people are struggling with and try to help them. We've been doing this for a while. Ramon, myself, and Miss Pat, we do blogging, email marketing. We teach you how to use different tools. We show you how to get free tools, as you just saw a few minutes ago. We have a program that offers capture pages, and we teach you how to generate leads, all the stuff you need to be that entrepreneur online. So thank you for being here. Let me see. I didn't want to pick on Miss Reed. I just saw a new name in there. I didn't know. Hey, Ralphie G, can you unmic yourself? Guess he can't unmic himself. There he is.
Unmuted.
Good morning,
Hello.
Ralphie G.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So what brings you
Morning,
to
Ralph.
the call this morning?
I I wanted to see what it was all about, and I saw a webinar training, so I was like, let me check it out. Let me see if I can get some training. I'm pretty much a techie kind of guy, but I don't, um, use a lot of web tools. So I wanted to try to learn how to use the tools that you guys are providing. So I was like, let me see what they're doing today.
All right. Do you have an internet business or just a regular brick and mortar business?
I have a brick and mortar business, and I actually, me and my wife, we have a place called La Bella Party and Tea, and we host parties for young girls, like birthday parties, tea parties, dress up princess parties, things like that here in Columbus, Georgia. And I want to try to market it. We're paying for magazine ads and things like that here locally. But I'm learning that Facebook is the way to go, and some other places too. And your tools, I've talked to you, Sam, about it, and you told me that, hey man, give us a shot and see what we offer. And I'm making some time today, um, so I just wanted to, see what you guys were talking about, and it's been good. I saw your email merge, that tool. I was like, wow, okay, I never tried that one.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome getting in there. Uh, and that's what we want to do is bring awareness, not just online, offline with the people. If they're paying for ads, like you said, there's a lot with social media, with blogging. Miss Pat is. Did Miss Pat get here this morning? Miss Pat here? Oh yeah, Miss Pat here. Miss Pat teaches a phenomenal job. I was reading this morning about if you really want to do lead generation, you want to point people to your blog and let your blog go to work. And you guys, if you don't have a blog, if you have a domain, we have the solution for you to be able to get you a blog. Not only get you a blog, but teach you how to actually optimize it, SEO, optimize it with some of the tips and tricks that we have, and show you how to really, really get your blog in front of the people that need to see whatever you're doing. It takes a little bit of work. It takes a little bit of time, but like I said, we're here to help you 6 days a week. Well, not 7 days. Don't let me get the line on 7 days, but 6 days a week to help you get those things in place. And with PDL, we have to our membership, we offer them some phenomenal ways to be able to get a blog and all those different things. Actually, I'm still learning. I want to show you guys my little blog real quick. I'm proud of it because Miss Pat, she helped me do this with my blog, Virtual Tools. There it is, Virtual Tool Suite. And I was always the one that said, I ain't gonna do no blog. I don't believe in that. But being a part of Payday Lifestyle, I mean, you have to change your life if you want to change the way you earn. You got to get out of your comfort zone. And this was a place, and this is still a place that I'm just totally foreign in. But I before this year is over, I want to have my blog up and running and looking good like the rest of you guys. But Miss Pat helped me get this, and I used to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. My wife on her web page, kind of like a blog, same thing. She spent a lot of money, and just in a matter of a few minutes or maybe about an hour or two, Miss Pat was able to bring this thing to life. And like I said, it to me, this is way beyond what I would ever do. And this came through the PDL system, through what we have to offer just by you being a member of PDL. We can do hosting. We can talk about different things that we do for you, but just that in its development and teaching you how to actually grow your business by getting you a blog and other stuff like that. We're doing Pinterest for those people that don't know much about Pinterest. We started the contest already, but this is the stuff that we do. We're going to do in our membership. The people that did have a chance to get in, we're teaching them, training them how to go through Pinterest and really be effective on Pinterest. I actually started doing more than I ever done on Pinterest. I am not the Pinterest guy, but now I'm starting to see the value of getting your business out there on Pinterest. So if you're trying to get more awareness on your business, you're trying to get more traffic to your blog, Pinterest is a nice place to go. And as a group, we have a little group that we're together. We call it the Pinterest PDL Pinterest Club, and we're working a daily regiment right now. Some of you guys missed it. Maybe you'll be able to get on the next one when it comes back around. But that's what we're doing to really grow our business. So thank you, Ralphie G. Ralphie G. Hey, and by the way, guys, Ralphie G is my brother. That's my brother. Hey, Ralph, tell him, I've been doing this a long time.
Yes, a long time. He's been doing it.
I was born to this is what I do.
Yeah. Sam's been doing this type of stuff for years, and I'm getting on the bandwagon with him. I get on it, and PL. I mean, I've been a member of the company with you guys, but I don't do anything. So he's motivating me to just change my life around. And I'm looking at this opportunity to, learn. Even though I think I know a lot, I don't know that much. So I'm trying to humble myself to come out here and, learn and you use the tools, because my motto is the man with the tools rules. And if you master your tools, you can have a lot of success. So
and
I'm trying to learn that.
Every training. Hey, the man with the tools rules, and then if it might not look like a blessing, but it's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, it is our tool. That is our little saying between me and my brother. But thank you for showing up this morning, Ralphie G. I call him Smooth G, but that's my brother. Anybody else? Cecilia Payne. Bring the pain. I know your mic is unmuted if you want to come on. Harry, thank you for getting here this morning. Harry, come on and give us a little of that wisdom that you always bestow on us every day.
A little bit of wisdom, huh? Well, I tell you what, this is a wonderful group that you got going. I love the tools that's in your toolbox that you have. It keeps me inspired to keep going and doing the things that I do. So it's just a great place to be, actually, to pick up little tips and things of that nature and keep you motivated.
There you go. There you go. Motivation. Motivation Monday. Every Monday, get on with us. We're gonna bring Ray and Lisa, and they're gonna give you that motivation. We're gonna talk about mindset to keep you lift your spirits to get your week going and
And,
during the
and
week.
by the way, Sam,
Mhm.
I owe you a video. It will be coming today.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Get that video. All right, you guys. I have expired my time this morning. I want to thank you guys for being here, showing up this morning. I am not kicking you out of the building. I am just stopping the recording. So we're gonna go ahead and end this today. Hopefully, you pinpointed some things within yourself that you might be sitting on and not activating, not getting organized, not using the resources at your fingertips, and not becoming a part of the team, just out here on all alone. You can't make it all alone. He had to go get 12 people, and I suggest you go get you some people too and help do whatever you're out here trying to do and growing your business and building your business.